What's up, all my LJC family, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Family, I have been missing in action, not because I want to, but because I'm trying to get better for you. I am trying to get better for you. I've been learning so much, I just don't understand. But my biggest goal have been don't give up. Because I was about to just say, hey, you know what? I can't do this YouTube thing. I just can't do it. I try and I get nowhere. But you know what? I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna do it because that's what the devil want me to do. He want me to throw the towel in and just give up on something that I want, something that I want to do. Um, I've been having a lot of stuff going on. Oh man, y'all, I know one thing. I'm not settling for less this year. You might struggle here, you might struggle there, you might do little things, that for a fact that, can kind of get you down. I've been dealing with, some crazy stuff for these last couple of weeks, and it have overworked me. I got a son who's an alcoholic, and it's hard because this is the same son that got shot in the head. So now not only is he an alcoholic, he got anger issues, can be disrespectful at times. I try to make sure he's safe. I try to make sure he's okay. I try to make sure. So, just dealing with that, I am drained. When I tell you I am drained, but at first I said, you know what? I got to step back from a lot of things because this situation need more attention than I thought it did. But you know what? It's just the devil as well. See, he can't get to me. He can't get to me because I'm not falling for it. He can whisper things in my ear, make me seem like I'm crazy. He can make me think things ain't right, like this ain't happening, that ain't happening. But guess what? I know who God is. I trust God with everything in me. And you know what I also learned? A lot of people will flee away from you. They will leave away from you when they see how much you love the Lord. Because if you don't experience what God has brought you through and what God has been to you, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear nothing nobody have to say. But like I said, I'm not giving up. I'm not going nowhere, my YouTube family, at all. I'm not. I might have, kind of slowed down a little bit, but I got so much going on, but that's okay because I'm getting all of my stuff wrote down, my daily schedule. I'm got a journal for all of the stuff that I need to do, and I do believe that I can do it. I am officially a college student. Yay! I am going to college for early childhood. So, this is something that I also wanted to do. I thought about it. I wanted to go back into the medical field, but I kind of think I'm getting tired of the medical field. Not because of the medical field, it don't pay enough. And I mean like home health care and stuff like that. They don't pay enough. They absolutely do not pay enough. If I'm going to do the type of work that I do, which is a passion for me, I love it. I love to care for others. I will never mistreat anyone due to the fact of how the system pays us. I will never, ever, be hateful or any of that because I know it's not them. It's the system that want to pay us this amount or that amount or this amount or that amount, and it's crazy. But, you have to make a choice within your life. Like, what are you going to do? You can't allow to stay in a situation and continue to not be able to grow. So some things you have to let go. If you want to grow, there's a lot of things that you're going to have to let go. And you're going to have to let go of it and not even look back. Some things you want to look back and be like, dang, I should have thought about it a little harder. But if you got to think about it so hard, then don't do it. It ain't for you. Don't do it. But if you want to step out there on faith and allow God to work in your life, do it. Whatever you can, do it. I held myself back for years and years. I held back so much. I gave up my life for my kids. I did. And as they got older, it got so much harder because so many behaviors came. I was dealing with other situations. I was trying to take care of them, being a single mother, trying to do everything that you can. Even though I did have some grandparents' help, it was still harder on me everyday life. Every day I got to put up with this and I got to put up with that. But I had to choose what I needed to do and what I wanted to do. And my kids is what I wanted to do. So all of that other stuff, I just gave up. I just gave up because I didn't feel like I needed to be, just going over, continuously doing this and doing that. I was out there doing a lot when I was a teenager, and just fighting and doing all kind of other stuff. I was never the type of person that wanted to, I was never the type of person who just was out there just starting mess. I never was that type of person. I never been a scary person, but I have always been quiet. And reason being is, sometimes you just have to leave things alone. You gotta let things marinate. Like one time I was I was going and going and going. And, I just thought being out and doing the things that I was doing was life because that's what everybody else was doing it. But it's not life. It's not life. I wish, and I know I'm not supposed to wish because that's just like saying I'm not happy with how God has blessed me. But the things that I wish for is on me, not for what God has done. God has done everything for me, but me making bad decisions are on me. When I had my kids and I was in a stable position and I was doing the things that I needed to do, I should have did more. I should have laid a foundation to where none of my kids have to suffer. None of my kids would have to ask anybody for nothing. They could come to me for everything. But I didn't get to lay down that foundation because I was I was taking care of this person and taking care of that person, doing for this person, doing for that person. I always had somebody else to take care of. And I don't know if my kids ever felt like, I had to, split my love or split my time or whatever between them and others. But I did. I mean, I've been taking care of so many people all my life to where I'm just like, I got a passion for people. I'm not a people person. I don't know how that is. I'm not a people person. I'm not the type of person that would rather go with you, hang with you, chill with you, do all these other things because I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. If you plan on, being a friend of mine, I don't do nothing. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't club. I don't like to be around people who cuss and all that other type of stuff. I got to deal with that stuff already with my son and I can't stand it. People, when you cussing, to me, you're trying to find ways to shorten what you're trying to say, like a cuss word to get it out, and just say what you're going to say. Be mindful of what you're going to say. You don't have to cuss every time. I know some people cuss after every word they say, they say a cuss word. That is just, it irks me in the inside. And, when my son, he get to a point to where when he ain't drunk or anything, he is calm and he's respectful. He listen, he's very mindful of what you tell him. But as soon as he goes somewhere, get drunk, get this alcohol in his system and be over drunk, he is like, oh my goodness, he's a different person. He's not that same person who he was just a couple of hours ago or just a couple of days ago. And that is so annoying. And I mean, people just don't understand my patience. I have so much patience, but when you push and push and push and push me, I'm going to bite back. I'm gonna bite back, and every time I feel bad. Everything it seemed like I say, everything, and I should, because I know who I am and I know that what I shouldn't be doing. If God loves me, I should love all of my sisters and brothers, you know, in the world. I just can't pick and choose who I love. I get mad a lot when I see things and people always seem like you're the bad person. People don't never, a person will get mad at you for their own reason and don't even know the reasons of why they should be mad or they shouldn't be mad. They don't come and ask you, well, why this or why that, or you could have this and that. They stay mad at you. And those are the people that you got to just love from a distance. You can't make everybody happy. You can't please everybody, because if you try to, guess what? You are only going to be hurting yourself, because the same person that you're smiling at, they talking about you. The same person that you're trying to, express your emotions or tell somebody how you feel. Guess what? As soon as they're away from you, they talking about you. So guess what? It never's worked. Love a person, forgive a person, and move on. If they don't like you, if they don't want to be around you, if they don't want to be in your presence, if they feel some kind of way about you, oh well, just pray for them. That's all you got to do. I have learned to stop pulling and pulling on people who don't want to come my way. I have learned. I have been through so much to where I'm just like, I'm not going to continue to let people run over me. I'm not going to continue to let people push me. I have been so nice and I have done so much for so many people. And I'm not saying financially, because I ain't been financially able to do what this and what that for other people. But you know what I'm saying? There's a lot in me that I have done for people. And sometimes I struggled and it was 15 of us in the house. But guess what? We ate. Lights, gas, and water was on. We all had somewhere to sleep. But I was doing that. I was taking care of that situation. And I never complained. I never asked nobody for nothing. And I just feel like me asking people, it only gives people a chance to talk more about you, and that's why we should learn to lean on each other, be there for each other. Stop always down talking each other. Y'all, I have a podcast, and my podcast is called Jeanette's Podcast. We're going to do pod talk. And my first episode will air today. It will air today. It's going to be later on this evening before I post it, but it will air today. And we're going to talk about why women hate each other so much. We're going to talk about it. And I mean, we're going to talk about it. My podcast is not going to be no hour and all that. We're going to start out slow because it's just the radio version. I haven't got everything that I needed to really get into the podcast and, my setup and everything. So it's just going to be a radio version. But I would love for my family over here on my YouTube channel to go join me. I'm going to be uploading on my Facebook channel, which is LaDonna Cummings. And I'm going to also be loading on my YouTube channel, which is Jeanette's Podcast. So, I'm going to be uploading to all of my channels. And I'm going to try to start inspiring others, because what I've been through, I learned people is not going to scratch your back. You know what? If you see your sister or brother falling, hold them up until they can stand up on their own. It's just so much out here in this world, how we can help each other and be there for each other and support each other. But we're too busy worried about, she don't like me. They said this about me. Well, why this? Why that girl that you hear about? Let me tell you, girl, yesterday I was, and I such and such and such. Girl, you see that? That's all you know. And then men, some men, I ain't gonna say all men, because a lot of men try to stay out of women, stuff, and that's good. But far as, if you got a partner or something like that, or you're married or something, you bring those type of situations into your marriage, and it causes more, more trouble. So you got to leave that stuff out. And that's a lot of stuff that I learned. But when you're in a marriage, you need to be committed. You need to be respectful. You need to be more mindful of each other. You need to stop allowing other things to come into your marriage and separate you from each other. I try to stay away from, oh, my nose, all the negativity that has went on in my life. People, I know they have talked bad of me. I know they have said things. I know so many people have moved on. It's a lot of people. I'm going to tell y'all, it's a lot of people on my Facebook page are just there. They don't like none of my stuff. They don't watch none of my stuff. I think they just got me, just to have me because I'm a friend, but a lot of times we have to look at it. I'm not asking anyone to like or anything. That's just like on my YouTube videos. If I get one like, that means one person watch my stuff, even if they didn't watch the whole, video, but they watched some of it, they heard, and somebody else will see it soon. So I don't worry about the likes and the comments and all that stuff. I'm going to do what I'm going to do because I'm doing it for, that's a passion of mine. I love to inspire people. I wanted to be I wanted to go around and be a motivational speaker. I really did. But, at first it kind of, I'm sorry, y'all. At first it kind of, me looking at people and people, not interested, it kind of pushed me away. But I'm not going to stop my thing of me motivating other people because of somebody else. I'm not. So, I just want y'all to know I haven't went nowhere. I got a lot more stuff going on. I got the chamoy pickle, or however you say it. I got that video coming. I got the making of my lip gloss. Man, I got, I'm going to do a video and, about my job, me doing home health care and how, in order for you to survive doing home health care, you got to really be getting paid over 30 some dollars an hour, or you got to have at least 4 or 5 clients just to make it. It's the cost of living is high, and you trying to do this and do that and do this and do that. It's hard. But you know what? One thing that I just know that I need to start asking God for is to save my salvation. Save me. I don't want to always be complaining about what I don't got and what I need and all that. Because if I ain't got it, I don't have it. I don't have it. But, I just need to start saying, Lord, save my salvation. Save me, Lord. Protect me, guide me, help me, and help me to do your will. Because if I always just continually ask for this and ask for that and ask for that, dang, when am I being grateful and thankful to the Lord for what he has done for me right here, right now? I'm not. So, I just hope that we all can just understand each other, love each other. I'm not asking no one to do this or no one to do that. I just want to speak and motivate people. I want to speak to tell you my stories. I've been through some things, and you can't tell a story if you ain't been through nothing. And I just feel like my whole life I done been through something. I just feel like, when am I going to get my break? When am I going to get my break to not go through something, to just have my peace, But it's never on my time. It's always God's time. And I have all the time in the world to wait on his time. So one day y'all gonna see me and y'all gonna be like, hey, that girl said, you know what I'm saying? She want her peace. I got peace now, but I need peace. Oh, y'all don't know what's going on with me, but I want the type of peace where I don't have to be in, my peace don't have to be interrupted by different type of activities in life. I don't want that. I want my peace to be peace, and I don't want nobody to have me, I'm in my peace. I'm being peaceful. I'm living my life. And then bam, here comes somebody making me just go all off the edge. I try. People know if people to this day hear me say a cuss word, I'm telling y'all, it's like being in the courtroom and the judge tell me I am guilty. I'm telling you, I be like, dang, my grandkids. If I don't cuss, but I'm just saying, if something was to slip out or something was to come out or somebody was to make me mad, I'm telling you, it is just like they like, oh, did you just say that? Or, oh, you know what I'm saying? And then, a lot of people know how much, I respect my church. I respect my pastor, first lady. And I I look up to them. I just look up to them. You don't see the type of, the love of the church and the love that outside the church that they have for each other. You don't see that every day. You don't see that in every church. And I look up to them because, it's so many days, it's so many ways that I could have. I don't think if I didn't have them to really hold me up, to pray for me, to encourage me, and to, say, Donna, you can do it, don't give up, I don't think I would have made it. I don't think I would have made it, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And everybody know that. Everybody know that about me. So let some slip out that ain't supposed to be there. Oh, I'm going to tell Pastor Day. Oh, man, I be just like, so sometimes I be just like, I don't even, because don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. I ain't going to cuss her. I might slip out. I ain't going to lie, because I still need more work in my walk. I need a lot of work. Not a little. I need a lot of work on my walk. And I'm trying to get there. And my goal is one day, I want to be able to preach the gospip, not be a preacher or anything, but I want to be able to, spread the gossip here, spread the gossip there. And, not only be a motivational speaker, I want to be a motivational gospel speaker. I want to be able to spread God's love, to spread his word. And you can't do that when you're not completely there. There is no need for me to say, I can go right now and walk up the street and somebody make me mad and I'm going to just turn around and not say nothing. Majority of the time, I'm sorry, majority of the time I will walk away. Cars blow at me on the highway or anything, I don't even blow back. I don't even say nothing back. I used to blow the horn, stick the finger, blow the horn all the way till they turn off. Not no more. Somebody line to turn around and shoot you. Somebody line to turn around and try to run you off the road. I don't have time for that. So I'm going to be at peace on the road. I'm going to be at peace everywhere I need to be. But I hate when people bring me out of my peace because you're being, you're just being devilish, And my granny used to say that all the time. You just being devilish. But, I just want y'all to know that, I'm coming. I'm not settling for less. Here it is, about to be April. And I got a long journey ahead of me, but I'm telling y'all, I'm finna do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do everything that I need to do. I gotta get my videos out. I gotta do my podcast. I gotta go to school I'm going to school to be an early childhood, to study early childhood. So I got a lot of stuff that I gotta do, but I'm gonna take y'all along with me. I'm not gonna not take my family with me. I'm gonna bring y'all with me because you know what? I'm going to give myself at least 2 more years before I can just say, hey, Donna, it's just, you got this. You know what I'm saying? You can calm down on some things because after I go to school to do my early childhood, I want to go, if I can, I really want to do my doctorate, however you say it. I want to get my doctorate degree because I want to be a psychologist. I want to be a counselor. I want to be something. I know it's going to take me a long time to go to school, but in the process, I'm trying to find out what all I need to do to be a motivational speaker. I have, studied a lot of that and I looked up a lot of, I talked to several people. I got a team behind me. I got a team, so I'm pretty happy. And I'm not scared to take this walk because God first. And every time you put God first, who, 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 who gonna stop you, baby? Anytime you put God first, who gonna stop you? That's why I'm not worried about anything anymore. You can say what you want to say about me. You can feel how you feel about me. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna be sad about it. I'm gonna do me. But anyway, I love y'all, my LJC family. And don't y'all forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend to come on over to Storytime with Jeanette. Don't forget to check out my podcast, Jeanette Podcast. Like I said, I will be airing on my YouTube channel, Jeanette's Podcast, and I will also be on Facebook. I'm not sure if I'll be posting on Instagram or TikTok. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might just shoot out a little clips here and there, but it's going to be done. But right now, my focus is God. God comes first, and ain't nothing without me studying, learning, being a part, putting him first. None of that. It is all God. And I thank y'all. Today is Sunday. If y'all didn't go to church, you know the church is in your heart, but know that God's love you. You need to find you somewhere to get a covering, because you know you need a covering over you. And you know, people always say the church is this, the church is that. Don't blame everything on the church about what you see and all of the other stuff. Find you a church that really, really preach out that Bible. And I'm glad that I found me one. So walk with the Lord and he will guide you. If you feel like you go into a church and they all high and mighty and that's somewhere you don't want to be, go find somewhere else. There's plenty of churches. There are still plenty of gospel speaking pastors that preach out of the Bible. They're not trying to get you to do this and get you to do that. I don't care what nobody say. I got the best pastor in the world. And I done searched and went and seen other pastors. I know it's other good pastors out there, but I don't know them. I say I have. And that's I know who my pastor is. I know what type of man he is. He's a true man of God. So I believe that nobody can tell me anything different. You can say you got the best pastor. Cool, you got the best pastor. But guess what? I have the best pastor. And I will forever say that because he is really the best pastor. And that's just the way it is. But anyway, I love y'all. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, my family, I love y'all and y'all be blessed.